नारे तकबीर, नारे तकबीर। हजरत मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा, हजरत मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा। इस्लाम अहमदियत, इस्लाम अहमदियत। गुलाम अहमद की, गुलाम अहमद की। खिलाफत अहमदिया, खिलाफत अहमदिया। हजरत अमीरुल मोमिनीन, हजरत अमीरुल मोमिनीन। इन्नी माका, इन्नी माका। जमात अहमदिया आलमगीर, मजलिस खुदामुल अहमदिया यूके, मजलिस अतफालुल अहमदिया यूके। नारे तकबीर।
दुआ कर लें। आमीन।
तकबीर। हजरत मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह।
इस्लाम अहमदियत, गुलाम अहमद की। खिलाफत अहमदिया, हजरत अमीरुल मोमिनीन। इन्नी माका, मजलिस खुदामुल अहमदिया यूके। नारे तकबीर।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। एहसान अहमद साहब तिलावत।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل عليه آية لولا أنزل عليه آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب. الذين آمنوا وتطمئن قلوبهم بذكر الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات طوبى لهم وحسن مآب كذلك أرسلناك في أمة قد خلت من قبلها أمم لتتلو عليهم الذي أوحينا إليك وهم يكفرون بالرحمن قل هو ربي لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وإليه متاب.
ترجمة عزيزم سليمان خابر.
Assalamu alaikum. The following is a translation of the verses just recited from Surah Ar-Ra'd, verses 28 to 31. I seek refuge with Allah from Satan the accursed. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful. And those who disbelieve say, why is not a sign sent down to him from his Lord? Say, Allah lets go astray those whom he wills and guides to himself those who turn to him. Those who believe and those whose hearts find comfort in the remembrance of Allah. Aye, it is in the remembrance of Allah that hearts can find comfort. Those who believe and do good works, happiness shall be theirs and an excellent place of return. Thus have we sent thee to a people before whom other peoples have passed away, that thou mayest recite to them what we have revealed to thee, yet they disbelieve in the gracious God. Say, He is my Lord, there is no God but He. In Him do I put my trust, and towards Him is my return. Jazakallah.
Barakallah. अभी नारा लगाएं पहले, अभी नारों का वक्त नहीं है. अशहदु अल्ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाहु वहदहु ला शरीक लहु व अशहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु. अशहदु अल्ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाहु वहदहु ला शरीक लहु व अशहदु अन्ना मुहम्मदन अब्दुहु व रसूलुहु. I bear witness that there is none worthy of worship except Allah. He is one and has no partner. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his servant and messenger. I solemnly pledge that I shall always be ready to sacrifice my life, wealth, time, and honor for the sake of my faith, country, and nation. Likewise, I shall be ready to offer any sacrifice for guarding the institution of Khilafat-e-Ahmadiyya. Moreover, I shall deem it essential to abide by any maroof decision made by Khalifatul Masih. Inshallah. Sit down. हाफिज मिर्ज़ा मरफूद अहमद साहब नाज़िम।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। पाकीज़ा मंजूम कलाम हज़रत मसीह मऊद अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम पेश खिदमत। वो देखता है गैरों से, क्यों दिल लगाते हो। जो कुछ बुतों में पाते हो, उसमें वो क्या नहीं। सूरज पे गौर करके न पाई वो रोशनी। सूरज पे गौर करके न पाई वो रोशनी। जब चाँद को भी देखा तो उस यार सा नहीं। वाहिद है ला शरीक है और लाज़वाल है। वाहिद है ला शरीक है और लाज़वाल है। सब मौत का शिकार है, उसको फना नहीं। सब खैर है इसी में कि उससे लगाओ दिल। सब खैर है इसी में कि उससे लगाओ दिल ढूंढो उसी को यारो बुतों में वफा नहीं वो देखता है गैरों से क्यों दिल लगाते हो जो कुछ बुतों में पाते हो उसमें वो क्या नहीं
English translation, Amrinder Singh Maan Sahib.
Assalamu alaikum. The following is the translation of the poem that has just been recited before you from Dur Samin. He sees it. Why do you attach your hearts with strangers? What do you find in the idols that he does not have? We pondered over the sun, but we did not find that light. When we saw the moon, it too was not like the beloved. He is one, unique, and immortal. All are subject to death, but he does not perish. All good lies in attaching your hearts with him. Pray, seek only him. Friends, there is no loyalty in the idols. Jazakallah.
Ijtima report, Sadr Sahib, Khudam al-Ahmadiyya.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear beloved Hazur, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Beloved Hazur, by the grace of Allah, we have now arrived at the concluding session of this year's National Ijtima. The following is a brief report. Hazur, the theme of this year's Ijtima, graciously given to us by Hazur Aqdas, was Salat, the delight of our eyes. Beloved Hazur, some highlights of this year's Ijtima include fireside gatherings with faith-inspiring discussions, the Salat exhibition, an immersive dome showcasing the beautiful holy sites of Mecca and Medina, the Send Marquee, the Tent City, the MasterChef grill competition, a Kabaddi exhibition match, and stargazing, to name a few. My beloved Hazur, by the sheer grace and mercy of Allah, the attendance at this year's Ijtima is 6,909. Hazur, this year, the Ijtima teams comprised of young professionals dedicating their time to creating the wonderful atmosphere and community we have enjoyed this year. I would like to thank the volunteers on behalf of the entire Majlis and would humbly request Hazur's gracious prayers for their tireless efforts. I would also like to thank all the members of the Ijtima committee led by Naib Sadr Tariq Ahmed Hayat Sahib, serving as Nazim-e-Ala for this year's Ijtima, as well as the UK Jamaat, Jalsa Salana Management and MTA International teams. Most importantly, on behalf of the entire Majlis, I would like to thank Hazur Aqdas. We are ever grateful and indebted to the continued advice and guidance our beloved Hazur has provided throughout our preparation, enabling a successful Ijtima to be held this year. We also appreciate the fact that Hazur Aqdas has blessed us with his presence at the final session. On behalf of the Majlis, may I also request Hazur's continuous prayer for the Majlis, that we always work in accordance with the vision and directives of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih. Beloved Hazur, with your permission, we would now like to play a video showing highlights of the 3 days of the Ijtima. Jazakumullah.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.
The impact of prayer and forgiveness has such a great impact on the way events unfold.
In the Ijtimaga today, we're having the Tilawat, the Nazm, the English-Urdu prepared speech and English-Urdu extemporary speech.
We've got the Discovery Zone, which is where we have our outdoor stage, and I believe a talk is just finished that Ibrahim Ikhlaf Saab gave.
So any one of you who remember last year, we had a very casual, very intimate chat with Mia Saab about Khilafat Khamsa and his stories, and the people were asked and encouraged to ask questions. So inshallah, we'll have a similar format this time as well.
अब उसके लिए आपको अपना अमली नमूना भी दिखाना पड़ेगा और कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी कि ऐसी जगह शादी हो जिससे औलाद नेक पैदा हो.
Again, Hazur was speaking about things well before they happen. These are secular things.
देखता है गैरों से क्यों दिल लगाते हो जो कुछ बुतों में पाते हो
And when you go outside and you walk around and you see everyone and you see the hubs and you see the cafe, you see the exhibition, every single individual is having so much fun. That is what this Ijtima is about. It's about getting everyone together and getting them to face in the same direction, to walk on the same path, to get to the same destination, which is towards God.
It's a fantastic environment. Of course, we've got so much going on. Behind me, we have the hub, which is going to have so many different activities, from one of those punch bag machines to a pull-up bar to a place selling donuts and coffees.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. We're here in the sports field of the National Ijtima, and all the team sports are in progress. We've got football, cricket, volleyball, tug of war. Tug of war has been the biggest hype this year, mashallah. So all the individual sports are concluding as well.
बड़ी आपने मेहनत की, सबने बड़ी अच्छी, मतलब प्रेजेंटेशन बहुत अच्छी थी, कई जगह पे क्रिएटिविटी नजर आती थी, आपने कई आइडियाज उसमें जो है वो नए लाने की कोशिश की.
Now, gentlemen, if we wish to see the advancement of Islam, then we need to set an example of absolute devotion and worship of Allah the Exalted. As Hazur Aqtas Sayyidahullah Ta'ala bin Aziz has said, throughout your lives, Salat should be the one constant companion that you never let go of.
वो क्या नहीं.
हो गया. अच्छा, ऐलान अल-मैनामी बहुत मुसब खुदा वरम दिया.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. प्यारे हुजूर, अस्सलामु अलैकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू. Beloved Hazur has approved the following Al-Maynami winners for Atfal al-Ahmadiyya and Khudam al-Ahmadiyya for the year 2021 to 2022. The following Qiyadats will have the special honor of receiving the flag from the blessed hand of Hazrat Khalifatul Masih al-Khamis, Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Nasr al-Aziz. We would humbly like to request beloved Hazur to kindly please present the flags. Al-Maynami winner Atfal al-Ahmadiyya goes to Peterborough Qiyadit. Barakallahu lakum. Al-Maynami winner Khudam al-Ahmadiyya goes to Bradford Southwest Qiyadit. Barakallahu lakum.
अच्छा माशाल्लाह। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
जज़ाकुमुल्लाह।
नाराए तकबीर। हजरत मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा, इस्लाम अहमदियत, गुलाम अहमद की, हजरत अमीरुल मोमिनीन, हजरत अमीरुल मोमिनीन, नारे तकबीर।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाह। أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. With the grace of Allah, the National Ijtima of Majlis Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya UK has taken place this weekend and is now reaching its conclusion. At this time, I would like to present extracts or take benefit from this address to Majlis Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya by its founder, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih II, Radhiyallahu anhu, in which he laid out his expectations and vision for Majlis Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya, which remain the same today. As Muslim Maud Radhiyallahu anhu began by stating it was a natural course of life that people come and go from this world. Every human is born, lives their life, and leaves this world. At the same time, as Muslim Maud Radhiyallahu anhu explained that communities and nations have the potential to live on and thrive in perpetuity. Some communities exist for decades or even centuries. In terms of Ahmadiyyat, he said that Ahmadi youth must sincerely vow to fulfill their obligations to ensure our Jamaat's preservation and everlasting success. This requires generation upon generation of Ahmadis to act upon the true teachings of Ahmadiyyat and to strive to convey the message to all parts of the world. As Muslim Maud gave the example of the Prophet Jesus, who was Messiah of Moses alayhi salam, he said that if the followers of Jesus alayhi salam have spread worldwide, there is no reason why the community of the Messiah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whose status and rank is far greater than the Messiah of Moses alayhi salam, cannot reach all parts of the world. Certainly, for the sake of propagation of his Jamaat, the Prophet Messiah alayhi salam prayed fervently. In a couplet, he wrote, I give the translation of it, that, O Allah, direct the rain of the world towards me. In this beautiful couplet, the Prophet Messiah alayhi salam beseeches Allah to place in his hands the reins controlling the direction of mankind, so that the people flock towards Ahmadiyyat in vast numbers. It expresses the Prophet Messiah's deep anguish and heartfelt desperation for people to turn towards Allah, the Almighty, and free themselves from the shackles of immorality and materialism. Unquestionably, in this era, every sincere khadim must endeavor to fulfill the grand mission of bringing mankind towards belief in the Prophet Messiah. Indeed, until the end of time, generation after generation of Ahmadis should consider this their foremost objective. In this regard, as Muslim Maud said that we should not think that striving till the end of time is a mere expression and not to be taken literally. Rather, Allah the Almighty has given us as Ahmadi Muslims the duty to keep the flag of Islam Ahmadiyyat aloft until there remains life on earth. He has bestowed upon us the solemn duty and challenge to save mankind and to relentlessly strive towards that day when Islam's message of love and peace penetrates the hearts of all mankind. Our mission is to stand defiantly against the rising tide of atheism and work tirelessly until that day when all traces of godlessness are eliminated from the world and Islam Ahmadiyyat prevails. As Muslim Maud mentioned, that on one occasion, the Prophet Messiah saw in a vision that a long line of monarchs were mounted upon their horses. Some were Indian, some Syrian, some from other Arab countries. Amongst the monarchs were also Persians, Romans, and others. In the vision, the Prophet Messiah was informed that all of them had accepted him and testified to his truth. In this vision lay a remarkable prophecy whereby Allah the Almighty gave the glad tidings to the Prophet Messiah that a day was destined to come when heads of state, be they monarchs, presidents, or otherwise, in countries such as the United States, United Kingdom, Russia, and Germany, would come to accept the truth of Ahmadiyyat. Indeed, according to the promises of Allah, a time will come when Ahmadiyyat will be accepted in such vast numbers that all other religions will be rendered insignificant in comparison. In this age, where people are moving away from religion, the possibility of world leaders accepting Ahmadiyyat may seem remote. However, a day will surely come, inshallah, when this prophecy will be fulfilled so long as we fulfill our duties. We must be prepared to make enormous sacrifices for the sake of our faith, and our determination and efforts to spread the message of Islam must never waver. Moreover, Ahmadis must never fall prey to complacency in the belief that because these are prophecies of God, they will come true regardless of our efforts. Instead, every Ahmadi must ask themselves if they are playing their role to fulfill the prophecies of the Prophet Messiah. You should ask yourself if you are sincerely trying to build a connection with Allah through His worship, And to what extent do you pray that Allah the Almighty shows us the fulfillment of the prophecies associated with the Prophet Messiah al-Islam within our lifetimes? To what extent are we striving to live? Are we striving to live our lives according to the teachings of Islam? Or are we being wrongly influenced by society? We must assess all of this with honesty. Continuing, as Muslim Maud mentioned, that Allah the Almighty has referred to the Prophet Messiah al-Islam as Noah, Haznu al-Islam. In this regard, Holy Quran mentions that the Prophet Noah al-Islam attained an age of around 950 years, meaning that his teachings and community lasted for this period. As Muslim Maud states that in this era, the Prophet Messiah al-Islam was sent by Allah as a pure reflection and devotee of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whose rank was far greater than any other prophet of God. Thus, if the Prophet Noah's community lasted almost 1,000 years, then the era of the Messiah of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whose teachings and status far exceed that of the Prophet Noah, should and inshallah will far exceed that period and last for thousands of years. In fact, the Prophet Messiah al-Islam has said that Allah the Almighty has promised him that his community and the religion of Islam will last until the end of times. And in order to play our role in serving the mission of the Prophet Messiah al-Islam, we must be highly motivated and determined to do tabligh. In this regard, whilst addressing the Khuddam, as Muslim was instructed the Office of Tafsir to ensure that the various reports it received from Jamaat around the world informing of their tabligh activities and successes should be published in our Jamaat newspapers regularly. By reading such reports, Ahmadis would learn how Allah the Almighty had blessed the Jamaat with immense success. Furthermore, such reports would inspire young Ahmadis and instill in them a burning desire and passion to serve the cause of Islam and direct them towards the true purpose of their life. Today, in this era, Allah the Almighty has blessed us with MTA and various other platforms, which should be used to present such reports regularly so that our members understand how Allah the Almighty is fulfilling His promises to the Prophet Messiah al-Islam, and so they are personally motivated to increase their efforts to convey the message of Islam. It is for these reasons that apart from the UK Jalsa Salana, I also mention these reports in my Friday sermons or other addresses from time to time. Regarding how to ensure the success and progress of the Jamaat, as Muslim Maud gives the example of a tree that it cannot flourish or produce beautiful fruits if its roots are weak. The deeper the roots, the taller the tree. As Muslim Maud mentioned, chapter 14, verse 25 of the Holy Quran, where Allah the Almighty has likened the words of God to the most magnificent and pure tree whose trunk is outstanding and whose roots are deeply embedded in the ground. The Quran describes the branches of such a tree as faroha fi sama, whose branches reach into heaven. In terms of a spiritual community, it means that when the followers of a divine religion act upon its teachings, its roots become strong. As a result, they increase in number and spread their faith to others. They are those fortunate souls who scale the highest summits of spiritual eminence and gain the nearness of Allah the Almighty and receive His rewards. As Allah has no physical body, the meaning of being near to Him is that Allah will listen to and accept the prayers of those close to Him. Similarly, it has also been narrated in a hadith that when a believer wakes during the middle of the night and offers tahajjud, Allah comes down from the heavens to accept their prayers. So it is essential that all Jamaat members, especially our youth, cultivate a sincere bond with Allah so that His love envelops them and He accepts their prayers. When all members of the Jamaat, men, women, and children, develop such standards, the special blessings of Allah will most surely rain down upon us. As a result, the roots of the divine tree of Ahmadiyyat will become ever deeper, and there will be no circumstances where its progress or growth will ever be stunted, inshallah. There will be no part of the world where the roots of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat are not deeply ingrained. And there will be no place left on earth where the prayers of Ahmadis are not accepted. Alongside Tabligh, we must always pray that Allah the Almighty grants extraordinary success and prosperity to our Jamaat. As mentioned earlier, if the followers of the promise of the Prophet Jesus ﷺ have spread worldwide, there is no reason why the community of the Prophet Messiah ﷺ, whose status is far greater due to his complete submission and obedience to the Holy Prophet of Islam ﷺ, should not achieve far greater heights. In another couplet which demonstrates his objectives, Prophet Messiah ﷺ wrote, "एक शजर हूँ जिसको दाऊदी सिफत के फल लगे, मैं हुआ दाऊद और जालूत है मेरा शिकार." I am a tree bearing fruits of the qualities of David. I became David, and Jalut is my prey. The name Jalut has been used to represent a person who creates disorder and destroys the peace of society. Thus, this couplet means that through the Prophet Messiah ﷺ, Allah the Almighty will confront all forms of evil, injustice, and corruption, and establish peace and harmony in the world. So all of you must remain engaged in conveying the teachings of Islam and fulfilling your duties as followers of the Prophet Messiah ﷺ. I should also mention here that in Al-Wasiyat, that is, the English translation is the will, the Prophet Messiah ﷺ writes, "I came from God as a manifestation of divine providence, and I am the personification of His power. And after I am gone, there will be some other persons who will be the manifestation of the second power of God." Here the Prophet Messiah ﷺ clearly states that upon his demise, the institution of Khilafat would be established once again in the world and remain until the end of time. Consequently, every Khadam must sincerely attach themselves with sincerity to Khilafat. And Ahmadi parents should pledge that where they shall seek to instill a desire in their children and future generation to spread Islam, they also instill within them the fundamental importance of staying faithfully attached to the institution of Khilafat. Whilst reiterating that the status of the Prophet Messiah Islam is far higher than the Prophet Jesus Islam, as Muslim Maud said that the Pope continues to be revered amongst Christians and considered a spiritual leader with supreme religious authority for Roman Catholics around the world. Furthermore, Western governments and leaders treat the Pope with great respect, and some even fear the scale of his power and authority. Upon this, as Muslim Maud said that if Christians have been able to maintain a lifeless type of spiritual leadership through the course of many centuries, it should invoke a great passion and zeal amongst Ahmadi youth to protect forever that living Khilafat which is true and from God. To ensure this, every young Ahmadi must be instilled with the spirit to be ready for every sacrifice and to live up to their pledge. Certainly, the prosperity and spiritual victory of Ahmadiyat is destined because it has been established according to the prophecies of God and because the community of the Holy Prophet ﷺ has been designated as the best of mankind. In a couplet, the Prophet Messiah ﷺ has said that the reason we are the best of mankind is solely because we have firmly attached ourselves to the best and the most noble of the prophets, the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And inshallah, until that day when Allah the Almighty brings an end to this world, Ahmadi Muslims will continue to walk upon a righteous path and receive His blessings. However, we should never forget that such blessings and rewards are contingent upon our constant prayers and following Islam's teachings. May it never be that our Jamaat becomes emptied of the righteous, or that only a few such pious souls remain. As Ahmadi youth, you must continue to reflect and analyze your state and try to better your moral and spiritual standards so that your relationship with Allah develops to the extent that you are included amongst the truthful and righteous. As Muslim Maud also took the pledge from the members of Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya. On that occasion, all Khuddam stood and repeated the words of the pledge with a firm and resolute desire to fulfill it. And so today, I wish to take the same pledge from all of you. First, we will offer it in English and then in Urdu. Please stand up and repeat this pledge after me. Ashhadu Allah ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. I bear witness that there is none worthy of worship except Allah. He is one and has no partner. And I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his servant and messenger. I swear by Allah and proclaim that I will always endeavor to convey and propagate the teachings of Islam, Ahmadiyyat, and the blessed name of the Holy Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to the corners of earth until my dying breath. And for the sake of fulfilling this most sacred obligation, I shall forever keep my life devoted to the service of Allah, the Almighty, and His Messenger, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I shall give every possible sacrifice, no matter how heavy its burden, in order for the blessed flag of Islam to be raised aloft in every nation until the end of time. I also solemnly pledge to strive with unyielding conviction to protect and strengthen the institution of Khilafat until my last breath. And I shall always urge my progeny to remain firmly attached to Khilafat and to seek its blessings so that Khilafat-e-Ahmadiyya may remain protected until the end of time, and so that through the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, the propagation of Islam may continue until the last day, and so that the flag of the Holy Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam may be raised far higher than any other flag in this world. O God, enable us to fulfill this pledge. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Now I shall repeat the same pledge in Urdu for the benefit of those who are not fluent in English. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. हम अल्लाह ताला की कसम खाकर इस बात का इकरार करते हैं कि हम इस्लाम और अहमदियत की इशाअत और मोहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का नाम दुनिया के किनारों तक पहुंचाने के लिए अपनी ज़िंदगियों के आखिरी लम्हात तक कोशिश करते चले जाएंगे और इस मुक़द्दस फ़रीज़े की तकमील के लिए हमेशा अपनी ज़िंदगियाँ खुदा और उसके रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के लिए वक्फ़ रखेंगे और हर बड़ी से बड़ी कुर्बानी पेश करके क़यामत तक इस्लाम के झंडे को दुनिया के हर मुल्क में ऊंचा रखेंगे। हम इस बात का भी इकरार करते हैं कि हम निज़ाम खिलाफत की हिफाजत और इसके इस्तेकाम के लिए आखिर दम तक जिद्दोजहद करते रहेंगे और अपनी औलाद और औलाद को हमेशा खिलाफत से वाबस्ता रहने और इसकी बरक़ात से मुस्तफ़ीज़ होने की तलकीन करते रहेंगे ताकि क़यामत तक खिलाफत अहमदिया महफूज चली जाए और क़यामत तक सिलसिला अहमदिया के ज़रिए इस्लाम की इशाअत होती रहे और मोहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का झंडा दुनिया के तमाम झंडों से ऊंचा लहराने लगे। ए खुदा, तू हमें इस अहद को पूरा करने की तौफीक अता फरमा। अल्लाहुम्मा आमीन, अल्लाहुम्मा आमीन, अल्लाहुम्मा आमीन। Be seated. After taking this pledge from the Khudam al-Ahmadiyya, as Muslim Maud said, it should be repeated regularly. Though this has not been the case, the pledge of Majlis Khudam al-Ahmadiyya, which you repeat regularly, somehow similar. However, this pledge taken today, just now, has some additional words and is more elaborated. Now, having made this pledge, you must strive to live up to it. You should regularly read its words so you are always aware of your responsibilities. Reflect seriously upon it and pray and pay heed to your obligations, to your faith, knowing that you cannot rest easy until that day when the true and peaceful teachings of Islam have reached each village, town, city, and nation of the world, and its truth is accepted by the vast majority of people worldwide. Regarding the spread of Ahmadiyyat, Hazrat Muslim Maud mentioned that once in a dream he saw the light of Allah in the shape of pure white water. The pure water spread further and further afield to the extent that it ultimately reached every part and corner of the world. At that point, as Muslim Maud proclaimed, upon the hearts of Ahmadis, there will be such blessings of Allah that there will be a time that one will not be able to ask, "Oh my Lord, why did you not quench my thirst?" Instead, the state of the Jamaat and all sincere Ahmadis will be such that they will be moved to say, "Oh my Lord, you have immersed me in the spiritual water of your mercy and blessings to such an extent that it has overflowed from the extremities of my heart." In light of this, he advised that advised the Khudam to have complete faith and trust in Allah, the Almighty, and to be ever ready to make sacrifices for the sake of their religion. Furthermore, he warned that biggest obstacle blocking the path to victory of any nation or community is if its members gain a lust for money and wealth. Such material cravings can easily corrupt people and weaken their resolve to offer sacrifices for their faith and to fulfill their religious objectives. So all of you living here in the Western countries should never only be consumed by a desire to earn money or become affluent. Instead, always place your trust in Allah that He will provide for you. Inshallah, He will support you and fulfill your needs in ways beyond your comprehension. And He will remove all of your difficulties if you are sincere with Him. So do not enter the race to earn money or unnecessary luxuries. Instead, your race should be the one that leads to God Almighty. You must strive to fulfill your pledge of prioritizing your faith over all worldly matters by regularly sacrificing your time to serve your religion and conveying Islam's teachings to others. You must increase your religious knowledge and at all times practically and faithfully strive to live up to Islam's teachings. With absolute sincerity and a passionate desire to serve your religion and staying free from all forms of greed and lust for material things, you must strive to raise aloft the spiritual flag of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam all around the world. Always remember, it is the promise of Allah the Almighty to the Prophet Messiah al-Islam that our Jamaat will progress and prosper, and that, inshallah, one day the Holy Prophet's sallallahu alaihi wasallam's banner will be raised worldwide and the oneness of God will be established with great majesty. The question is whether we will be amongst the fortunate souls who fulfilled their duties to this divine cause. If yes, we are among the fortunate ones. Always pay heed to the fact that this period through which we are passing is an era in which Allah the Almighty has laid the immense responsibility and undertaking of serving Islam upon the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. In chapter 33, verse 73 of the Holy Quran, Allah the Almighty states, Inna araznal amanata, Inna araznal amanata ala samawati wal ardi wal jibali fa'avena an yahmilnaha wa ashfaqna minha wa hamalaha al-insan innahu kana zaluman jahula. Verily we offered the trust to the heavens, earth and mountains, but they refused to bear it and were afraid of it. But man bore it. Indeed, he is capable of being unjust to and neglectful of himself. Here Allah the Almighty states that the heavens, the earth and the mountains expressed immense trepidation and fear at the colossal weight of establishing the oneness of God in the world. Thus, Allah the Almighty decreed that the great weight of responsibility, Allah the Almighty decreed that the great weight of responsibility was passed on to mankind and placed directly upon the blessed shoulder of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, in this era, it has passed on to his most devoted servant, the Prophet Messiah al-Islam, and through him to us as members of his Jamaat. Therefore, we must understand our responsibilities. Every Khadam and every Ahmadi must focus all their prayers and energies on bringing about a revolutionary spiritual awakening in humanity, in which the banner testifying to the oneness of God and the truth of the Holy Prophet ﷺ stands higher than any other in the world. At the end, I pray that the members of Majlis Khuddam wal Ahmadiyya never lose sight of their great objectives and mission. Furthermore, I pray that each and every one of you comes to fulfill the pledge that you have taken before me today and prove to be sincere servant of the Prophet Messiah al-Islam and the Khilafat Ahmadiyya. Ameen. Jazakallah. Now, join me in silent prayer. Ameen. करो जाओ करना है जो भी तो जल्दी करो जो ना पढ़ना है जल्दी से
يسعى إليك الخلق كالظمان يا بحر فضل المنعم المنان تهوي إليك الزمر بالكيزان يا رب صل على نبيك دائما في هذه الدنيا وباث ثاني يا من غدا في نوره وضيائه كالنجرين ونور الملوان يا بدرنا يا آية الرحمن أهدى الهداة وأشجى الشجعان يا رب صل على نبيك دائما في هذه الدنيا وباس ثاني पीठ में दान वग़ा में न दिखाए कोई मुँह पे या इश्क का फिर नाम न लाए कोई मुँह पे या इश्क का फिर नाम न लाए कोई हुस्न फानी से न दिल काश लगाए कोई अपने हाथों से न खाक अपनी उड़ाए कोई राह से शैतान को जब तक न हटाए कोई उसके मिलने के लिए किस तरह आए कोई कुर्ब उसका नहीं पाता महमूद नफ्स को खाक में जब तक न मिलाए कोई पीठ में दाने बगा में न दिखाए कोई मुँह पे या इश्क का फिर नाम न लाए कोई मुँह पे या इश्क का फिर नाम न लाए कोई